Welcome to Ink Pulp Live with the buttons. We got
Look at
buttons,
that.
Jim.
Look at that.
Welcome to
Glorious.
the show, guys.
I love it. Hell yeah, man.
If you're at New York Comic Con, come get one. They're free. We're going to give everyone one. And we're going to do another thing like we did Dragon Con. Everyone wears them all weekend. If you see someone wearing them, take a picture, tag us, put it on Instagram. And on Sunday at 3 o'clock, we'll have a big Ink Pulp photo shoot with everybody. I'm going to even try to get some guests that we've had on the show to come by for that.
Yes. We're going to grab Todd McFarlane by the lapels of his shirt and put a button on him. And our buddy Thomas Healy, who is the editor-in-chief of McFarlane Productions, he's going to help us. I'm already calling it. He's going to help us with
this. He
is.
We do it. We have a special dinner with Thomas. We do have a special dinner with Thomas. So there may be some fun things to talk about.
Guys,
welcome. Shit. Hobo 63. Samurai Jack on the TV. DJ Shadow mix on. Hell yeah. Speaking of DJ Shadow, I'm a little bummed. He's going to be performing in Atlanta when we're in New York.
Oh, no shit.
I would have loved to seen Shadow.
He's awesome live. I just saw him like 2 years ago.
I can't imagine. I can't. So I'm like telling my kids, you got to go. You got to go. They're like, who is this? I'm like, it's DJ fucking Shadow, man.
Oh, yeah. Force them to go. Guys, welcome to Ink Pulp Live special Sunday edition of the show. Chill out, 4:20 p.m. Central Time, maxing and relaxing type
4:20,
show.
Y'all.
With us as always, Jazzy Jamie Wood. Give it up for him in there.
Jazzy Jamie Wood in the house.
Come on, man.
Give it up.
Jazzy Jamie Wood is Cyborg Supergun.
Half man, half cyborg.
Half jazzy man.
All
what's up,
live
everybody?
Stream
We got some people in the house tonight.
Hell yeah.
All
West
right.
Coast
So
Avengers, thanks for joining us. Kitty von Lustbaden or Lustbaden. Speaking of Kitty,
I love that.
He sent in some badass Savage Street Vigilante fan art to me.
Dude,
or he posted
this
on
is amazing. It's amazing.
Facebook. So
everything that's
fan art coming up, and there it is. Shit. Jamie, great job. Kitty, thank you so much.
Jim, the fact that you're getting fan art before your Kickstarter even starts, people are excited for this.
Yeah,
I'm excited for
awesome.
you. I'm really excited
buddy.
for you. This is going to be awesome.
Man. Jamie, while we're showing stuff off, could we see Marty's piece?
We could.
Dude, Marty,
Kine.
Marty is
our buddy.
Savage.
He's so good, and we've shown his stuff off before on this show. He does the bootleg Spider-Man comics and superhero comics with a Z. I believe his site is superherocomics.com, but he came up with this brilliant fake news clipping for me.
So good. So good.
It's so badass.
Dude, the defective times. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. And it's 1975, the year of my birth. Like he's just really good. It's so awesome, man.
He is. He's he's like a young Jim Rugg. It's just in the like the amount of thought he puts into everything is like equal to Jim. Like there's not many people on like that level of like depth and design as like Jim Rugg, but I see Marty kind of going down that path.
Yes, that's a good comparison. He just is great at what he does.
Yes, he is great.
Guys, huge thing happened this weekend. I want to thank everybody involved. We hit 1,000 people signed up for the pre-launch of the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter, hell's yeah.
Yeah.
The Kickstarter.
It's not even the end of the month, and you hit your 1,000. The Ink Pulp community is strong, Jim. We have built something awesome.
Dude, the shit's working. The shit's working.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
And,
I had I got a DM from this woman who's like an Instagram model, but she was like asked, "Do you interview up and coming comic artists?" And I like looked at her page. I was like, "What? You're not an artist?" So I was like, "Are you an artist?" She's like, "No, my brother is." And so
Mm.
she linked me with him, and he's a fairly prolific independent creator. Kind of blew me away, and he's spending all this time like trying to get a publisher behind him. And I was like, "Come talk to me in New York. Stop
Oh yeah.
worrying about the publisher. Like, watch what we're doing here. Like, the future is
Yes.
ours."
Yeah. It. I'm. If this goes well, which I think it is, I'm willing to put all my eggs in this basket of just like
Yeah, that's all I'm
fully
doing.
doing my own shit.
Did you see what Dave said?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Dave, that is a shitload of effort that you made.
But
900.
now he has to buy 900 copies from one from each account.
Good luck with the credit card.
Jim will be like, "I made $100,000," and meanwhile, Dave's lost his house.
We
lost
just
his
never hear
car.
from Dave again, ever.
Yeah. Speaking of Dave, on Friday, I did an awesome recorded interview with him for his West Coast Dave Engers YouTube show that will be up, I believe, in like a week or whenever he decides to schedule it. And while he's always supported us and pimped us, I'm going to pimp him by also saying yesterday and today he just dropped 2 different awesome videos about him digging for comics in Pittsburgh with Jim Rugg.
Nice. Oh, I want to see those.
And they're great. They're great. I had
Yeah,
FOMO
guys.
watching them.
Yeah, West Coast
You know.
Dave does a really nice job with his stuff, so we fully support everything he's got cooking over there.
I'm gonna drop the link to the first video in chat if you guys want to check that out.
Nice. Oh, great,
Thank
great.
you.
And also Comic Tropes is doing awesome stuff. I mean, I know Jim, you do something with him, but outside of that, he's doing great stuff too.
Oh yeah. And I had a note to bring up Chris as well, because on Friday, Sean, I didn't talk to you about this, but dude, Friday, Chris did a 7-hour long live stream.
I saw this. Yeah.
Just promoting other artists, Kickstarters, and self-published comics. He was not planning on doing that amount of time. He went for 7 hours straight. He literally let everybody who was waiting in the green room come on. And I hit him up the next day, yesterday, and was like, dude, I honestly think like you did more for indie comics on Friday and Kickstarters than anyone else has done all year long. Like in 7 hours, you did more to help. Like it was crazy. So Jamie, if you don't mind, if you go to Pros and Cons page and could post Chris's link for his 7-hour Friday show. It's crazy, man. I love it.
Just, it's awesome. It's amazing that like we came up as like DIY kids into an industry where DIY was next to impossible. Jim, you figured it out. I didn't figure it out. But now we're like entering an era where like all that DIY stuff that's in us, we can really put to use in huge ways. And
yes,
seeing what we can do now, it's awesome. It feels great.
Yeah,
it feels great.
Dude, it's crazy because we're old enough. To me, it's like it's back to the 90s. It's just back to being a punk band in your van, driving from town to town and converting like one person or a group of people at a time. It's like
I'm all for
we'll get it.
Like
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Dude, you've already got 1,000 people signed up. We are figuring it out.
It's the shit, man.
Yeah. This is
before.
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, before we switch cameras to start drawing, because we got some cool shit we're going to do. Jamie, could you do me a favor and just show my cover of the Kickstarter and just let people know, if you guys don't mind, you can still sign up for the pre-launch. The extra numbers don't hurt. And then, as I've said before, I'm sure everybody knows by now, we are launching this baby in the AM on Tuesday, October 1st. We got my cover. We got Mike Huddleston variant cover. And we're going to be revealing, there's Huddleston's. And then, so badass. And then a little later in the show, after we've been drawing for a minute, we're going to reveal the Jim Rugg variant cover that just came in. That is super badass.
It's walking
So great,
beautiful.
man. I'm really honored to have all these guys involved with this project. And don't worry, Sean and I have a thing that we're doing for the Kickstarter as well. That's going to be later. But Sean and I are doing a collab thing, and
Yes.
look at these moves, Jamie. Jamie, look at these moves. Who knows what else is going to happen?
You need to teach me.
Dude, what if the show is just Sean working really hard and painting, and it's just me for an hour and a half?
That sounds perfect. Dude, oh
That's
shit!
the
Hold
show.
on, my camera needs a little adjustment here. Yeah. So what are we working on here today, Jim? Let's talk about that.
I'm going to just rock another Savage Street Vigilante piece. I'm going to switch over here. Yeah.
There we go. All right. So what I'm doing, guys, is I guess we should talk about this too. Is we're doing 2 shows this week. So we've got this show today, and then we're going live again on Wednesday to celebrate the launch of the Kickstarter. So I'm going to do a full painting between the 2 shows, so you guys can watch me do it from beginning to end and get to see my whole painting process. Well, my quicker painting process.
It's going to be awesome, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then also, so the whole next week is a Savage Street Vigilante Kickstarter celebration. And then Tuesday, should we say what's happening on Tuesday?
Yeah, actually, let's run so all you fans of the Ink Pulp podcast know that we release new episodes on Monday, and we are releasing something on Monday, but it's not a full episode. So why don't we, Jamie, you want to roll the trailer for the Tuesday, the real episode?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
And since you challenged me, buddy.
Matteo Scalera, you think you know how to splatter, paint, and ink with your stick technique? You ain't got nothing, brother. I'm the master of the toothbrush splatter.
Talking to you, Jim. There's some splatters. You challenged me on the splatter technique.
This is the Ink Pulp podcast.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, needless to say, Tuesday, airing on the Ink Pulp channel on YouTube, Sean and I jamming with our boy, the legendary Matteo Scalera. Matteo did a Savage Street Vigilante piece that just, I mean, you saw a quick glimpse of it, but dude, it just fucking knocked my socks off. He's so good.
He's so good.
It's
He
ridiculous.
did
It's ridiculous.
an entire illustration in the span of a podcast.
So good, man. Yeah, he's another guy that is just like, okay, man, I'm calling in all the favors here. Like, and he came on, crushed it, and then, you know, slipped away into the darkness of the night. It was beautiful. But that's Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Sean and I will be back at night doing a live stream, hanging out, drawing, and hopefully with a guest or two. And just all you can do is just keep pimping this shit when you release a project like this, and hopefully it doesn't annoy people too much. I don't know.
No, it won't.
I'm just in automatic pilot mode at this point with the promotion, where it's like, dude, just go full force and
yeah, you have to. You have to.
Hopefully, people will not get mad at you or whatever. But
no one's gonna get mad. This is what we got to do. This is our time.
Dave Angels
and if they can turn it off. What's that?
Dave
I
said,
am
I am
annoyed by
annoyed
good
by
art.
good art.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for saying that, Dave. Yeah, so Sean, you're back from
I'm back from
Italy.
the trip.
You're tanned, you're relaxed. Are you feeling Are you feeling good? Are you?
I'm feeling really good. I'm a little jet lagged still, not terrible. My sleep schedule is semi normal, but yeah, we did a 10-day trip across Tuscany that was just mind blowing.
Damn, dude.
I just like we knew we were going to go to Italy for 10 days. Wasn't sure what region to explore. So the smart thing to do is ask in Italian. And every time I asked at Tuscany. So we did that and it was mind blowing.
That's great. You and the fam.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and the fam. And we rented a car. So we landed in Florence and immediately got the rental car and went to Lucca immediately, which is
Right.
a medieval city that exists within the walls of like a castle.
Damn.
And one of the largest Comic Cons in the world is there, which being there, I can't imagine how insane that must be. Like almost intolerable. I couldn't imagine being in those little streets filled with people everywhere. It's not a big city at all.
Right.
But
right.
it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And that's where Simone Bianchi lives. So we went out.
Yes.
Yeah, so we went out to dinner with Simone. He picked a place that night, which was awesome. I've only ordered this. I've never ordered this in my life, but I've tried it once and liked it. I got a tagliatelle ragu with rabbit.
Oh
And
shit.
I had had white meat rabbit once before and was kind of blown away by how delicious it was, like clean and just delicious. So I got it and it was everything I remembered it being and then some. So my daughter Zoe and I split 2 dishes. We got the rabbit ragu and I don't remember what the other dish was. It was something a little more typical.
Right.
But it was insane.
Dude,
So
that's
we
awesome.
we bopped around. Yeah. So the funny thing is, after we got the rental car, like Jim, do you remember when we were in Italy when we stopped to get gas and the gas station was like the most amazing
Oh, yeah.
gourmet market we've ever seen?
Yeah.
So I told the family, I was like, look, we're gonna just stop at a gas station and grab like a quick bite because we'll be coming off a plane starving. And they're like, a gas station. I was like, just trust me.
Yeah.
And so we got in the gas station. My kids were going nuts. Like, wait, what? Wait, there's a deli counter with like real prosciutto and braciole and mortadella, and this bread is fresh. There's a coffee bar. Like, so we stopped there and had a nice bite. And then went to Lucca. Just walked around Lucca. We had espressos. We had gelatos.
Oh man, that's just my favorite shit.
Yeah, it was amazing. So we spent the night there. The next morning we got up, and the only thing that sucked for the trip for me was we had a rental car, and it was 4 of us for 10 days. So we each had one giant suitcase. And I know you don't want to be driving around Europe in a massive SUV. And when I say massive, I'm talking the biggest SUVs, like the Suburbans and the big motherfuckers. So I was a little nervous about that. Also, just driving in Europe, I was like, I've never done this, but the driving was fine. I mean, it was like once I was on the highway, I was like, oh, I'm just anywhere, like it's the same.
Right.
But there was one point, like Lucca, you're not allowed to bring a car into the city, except for one
small.
road. And
it's too small, right?
Like well, there's no cars allowed to drive around, really. Yeah, so they have one road that deliveries can be put on. So I had to take that road, and the turn to get into the hotel, which had a little parking lot for us, was so tight. I was shitting my pants.
Oh,
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Right.
I was a baller. So that was the only. Yeah. So the next morning we got up, had a little breakfast, and hit the road for Forte de Marmi, which is on the coast. So we had that portion of the trip was just our little like beach vacation. And the beach was empty. We were literally like, we were at this beach. Yeah, we were at this beach club, and we had our own tent with 2 beds, 3 reclining chairs. It was just the 4 of us. And the weather was just like perfect. It was like 75 and sunny with some clouds rolling through every now and then. And there was this Chinese woman walking around. Like, there was a couple of other people. Like, when I say a couple, I mean maybe 3 other people on the beach. And we saw, so this Chinese lady was offering massages, and she came up to us. I was like, I don't know about this. This seems so sketch. And so we didn't do it. But then, like, she went over to a guy who was a local who we had chatted with a little, and he got it. And so since he got it, I was like, I guess it's okay. So Steph got it, got an hour massage on the beach.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
just
well,
good
me and the
living.
kids. Yeah, and the beach club
just
had a
good living,
cafe. It's so good. So we went up to the cafe. We had a few Prosecco's. We had lunch. I got in the water. It was just nice. That was the chill part of the trip. And then from there, we went to Pisa to see the sights in Pisa. And I booked a room for us in Pisa.
Wait,
And when
can I
get
interrupt
there,
real quick? Can I
Yeah.
interrupt? What's up
Yeah.
with that leaning tower? Is it worth it?
dude, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got excited.
yeah. All right.
You talking about the place? You talking about the place with the leaning tower? I heard about that.
So I get to the hotel, which is like this. I got us a really nice room. It was called the family room. It had like a spa in the bathroom, like a hot tub. Like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. So I'm checking in. He goes, okay, room for 3. I was like, no, room for 4. He's like, no, room for 3. I was like, no, there's 4 of us. And he's like, well, zoning laws won't allow us to have 4 people in that room. I was like, oh shit.
Zoning laws.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
this is Europe. I'm not gonna. I don't know the laws. But he was like, I was like, all right, well then I guess we'll just grab another room. Can we get another room? He's like, no, we're sold out. So he gave me the name of a few hotels nearby. We walked, everything was sold out.
Shit.
So
man.
it started to bum me out, but I was like, all right, the plan tomorrow was to go to San Gimignano, which is a tiny medieval town in the mountains of Tuscany. And when it's so tiny, you can just stop in, have lunch, walk around, and you've seen it all. And it's just breathtaking. So I was like, let me just see if I can get us a room there. We'll do Pisa, and we won't have as much time in Pisa as I thought. But so I found a room there. I was like, all right, let's go see Pisa.
Right.
And we got lunch and walked around Pisa. Like, we were there for a total of 4 hours. And it was honestly all the time we needed. Like, we didn't go into the tower, but we saw the tower. We didn't go into the dome, but we saw the dome and the church and all that. It's all in one area. And so we're like, all right, cool. And then we had an hour drive through the countryside of Tuscany.
Damn.
Which was beyond breathtaking. Like,
I was gonna
there
say,
was lots of,
it's like, I'm assuming that's like a somewhat scenic experience.
yeah, exactly. So they had lots of, so it's basically an hour drive. You're slowly going up and up in elevation. And there's all these points where you can pull off the road, and you're looking over like acres and acres and acres of rolling hills of vineyards and olive fields and cypress trees.
Oh man.
And it was just insane. So now we're going to San Gimignano, and I know you can't pull a car into that city either. It's even smaller than Lucca. But Matteo helped me out. He called them, and they gave him very specific directions on where to park. There's a parking lot outside the walls, and right next to it's an elevator that takes you up into the city. So we did that. We get up into the city, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's all brick, like marble and brick, everything. No cars, all walkways, like cobblestone streets. These buildings have been around for like BC. Like, that's how old these buildings are.
God damn. Yeah.
And so we were like, I'm glad we didn't stay in Pisa. This is insane. Like, it was literally like how I felt when I saw Venice for the first time. Like, is this real?
Okay. Yeah.
And I asked the guy, like the hotel we were checking into, I asked him where do locals go to eat, and it was this little town, but it had 20 restaurants in it, and so he told me
Nice.
his favorite, and we went there. I will say might be the best meal I've ever had in my life. If not, it's definitely in the top 5. Definitely.
This is a bold statement for Sean Crystal, you guys.
This is the
a bold-
sensualist speaking. This is
This is the sensualist. This is the guy that you want to be your guide when you are traveling, or even in America at a con. Sean will be like, Thursday night we're going to this Mexican Korean fusion place. Friday night we're going, and it's like, okay, I trust you. Like, let's just go. You know.
Wait,
So-
Sean, is this the place? Can you look at the screen? Is this the place?
Yeah, that's in Gimignano. That's it. That's the whole fucking town. Even outside the walls, you're seeing some outside the walls. That's where I was. So you see that tower up in the middle, Jim?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we were driving. We were about 2 miles away. We pulled off at one of those pull-off areas, and I saw exactly this in the distance. I was like, that's where we're fucking going. Like, that's crazy.
Good
So
Lord.
we stayed near that tower. If you look over to the left of the big tallest tower, there's like a church bell tower. Our room was right next to that. And when we got up, we were on the top floor, opened the windows, you see all the fields behind it that go on and on and on. That was the view from our bedroom.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
man.
It's fucking
that's-
insane. I got a lot of pictures to show you in New York.
Oh,
But
for sure.
Jim,
Sure.
if we go to the Bologna show and we do the lecture in Florence that we're talking about, then we're going to go to San Gimignano and we're going to go eat at this restaurant, because everything you eat there is from there. Like the wine you're drinking, they're like, oh, this is down the street, and the boar that you're eating was killed yesterday out in the field. Like, it's insane. There were little cheese and salami places in the city, and they all made their own cheeses and salami. And the smell as you walk by was incredible.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry
So-
just hearing these stories, like just thinking about it. It's like,
Yeah, it was insane. So we split 4 dinners 4 ways because we wanted to try so much. And
sure.
Steph and I had been watching. Stanley Tucci has this series on Hulu, I think it is, called something Italy, but he basically travels across Italy. It's a cooking show and talks about what each region is known for and how to cook the way they cook. So we learned that in Tuscany, like Tuscany has a reputation for having the shittiest bread. And it's not that it's shitty. It's very it's very mild in flavor, almost dry in texture, but there's a reason for it. It comes from poverty, and salt was very expensive. They couldn't afford it. But what they did is they take this bread and they make a soup, and then they put chunks of the bread and they cook it into the soup, so the soup becomes really thick.
Mm-hmm.
And so we wanted to try that.
It's like a meal.
ribollita.
The whole thing is like,
It's a meal. It's a meal. Yeah, it's like vegetables and everything. I think it was called ribollita, is the name of it, something like that. But we got one of those. We got a wild boar pappardelle ragu that was fucking insane. We got a Chianti braised beef, which was like a brisket made in the country of Italy. And the 4th dish was, Jim, I'm sorry. I said this out loud there, and I have to say it again. I'll take you there and redeem myself. The best carbonara I've ever had. I know.
It's a bold statement. It's a bold statement, brother. I don't know.
Jim, this carbonara had shaved truffles on top of it.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
It was insane. It was insane.
Sean,
And
actual Dracula said ribollita. Is that it?
yeah, that's what I said, right?
Oh, right,
Ribollita?
okay.
Yeah, shit's fucking amazing. Sean should start his own Michelin star. I should. The ink pulp system.
Yeah.
You get 3 drops. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to go on and on and on, but we had an amazing trip. I have a lot of pictures to show you, Jim.
traveling outside of America is always fun and exciting. Your family is awesome and lovely. Going with them is an experience. Your kids are old enough. They're people. They're adults. They're not little children. They can enjoy all this stuff.
Right,
And
right.
then
And
you being
the
the
drinking age
sensualist,
is 18. The drinking
right?
age is 18, so they both could drink.
And you being the sensualist, it's like when you talk about like food or wine or coffee or experiences, it's like, well, dude, Sean knows what he's talking about. So,
Yeah,
you know,
we had the full experience.
this ain't no joke, people. This ain't no joke.
No, and they had never been out of the country, so this is their first experience of leaving America, and they're like, "This is the most amazing thing ever."
Sean, you
Wait
have
a
question?
minute.
Sorry,
That-
what?
go, Jim.
Oh, I was just going to ask real quick before you go, Jamie. Did you just say it was their first time out of America?
Yeah, they've never been out of
Oh
the country.
shit, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was their first international trip.
So they were
How
they were,
old were
flip-
you?
they were
No, they were
flipping-
losing their minds. Yeah, they were. I
Yeah.
mean, they were losing their minds. I mean, we were drinking spritzes every day, having espressos every day, cappuccinos in the morning. And Jim, you're right, man. It's just something about the cappuccino there. We can't
Oh
do
my
it right
God,
here.
dude.
I
I
don't
know,
understand
know.
it. We can't do it right.
It's funny, you
Um,
guys. When we were in Italy last year for Lake Como, I had jet lag, but I couldn't sleep at night, and it just didn't dawn on me until later that I only drink one cappuccino or one cup of coffee per day here in America in the morning to get myself going with caffeine. The cappuccinos and the coffees and everything over there in Italy were so good. I was having like 2 or 3 per morning and not
me
thinking
too, me
about it.
too.
And then these doses of caffeine that I was giving myself when I was in Italy, it's like I just wasn't sleeping at night. And it but I was just so stoked on like the actual flavor and quality of everything that it just became, this is worth it for the amount of pleasure that I'm
Yeah.
having in the morning to, I guess, not
Exactly.
sleep at night. Jamie, sorry I interrupted you, buddy.
No, it's all good. We had a question from Adam Archer saying, is a trip like that doable if your Italian is non-existent?
Yeah, oh, totally. The thing about this is, in Europe, most people speak English pretty well.
Yeah.
Well
that's
enough that even you ask everyone, when they start talking Italian, I'd say parli inglese. Just do speak English. And even the people who are like not great, we could get all the information to each other we needed. It was fine. But I've just been learning Italian for a few months, so it gave me a chance to practice on some shit, which was cool.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
because you've been giving yourself the lessons.
the Duolingo.
Duolingo.
But yeah, I mean, you don't need to know Italian at all, and you can get around just fine, honestly. But it's such a
awesome.
beautiful language to listen to.
Oh yeah.
West
That was
Coast Avengers said he felt the same way when he was on Skye last year, which is like an island in Scotland, or 4 years ago, sorry. He said the view was
Nice.
stunning and the food was fresh. But all that stuff, like that's the north of Scotland and stuff, that's all like fish caught from the North Sea and stuff, so I'd imagine it's pretty similar.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's totally awesome.
He also asked you, Sean, have you ever gone to Ruby Rosa in Manhattan? It's on Mulberry, but in Soho.
No, I have not.
Oh. Maybe
Rosa. No, I haven't been there.
we're in New York in a couple weeks for Comic-Con, so
Yeah, I might have to try out another spot. But if you are in Manhattan, Il Punto is one of my favorite Italian joints on 9th Avenue. And I took the Italians there because the Italians do like to have an Italian meal when they're in the States. And they all said that was like so close to real traditional Italian food. They were kind of blown away. Most places we take them are more Americanized, like Tavola, which is great, and they love it, but it's very American.
oh yeah.
Um,
Who
Best
who in the
Italian-
who in the chat is
West Coast Dave
gonna
is
be
talking.
Who in the
yeah,
chat's
yeah.
going to be in New York for Comic-Con? Anybody going?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. All right. So on my piece, I just want to get some line work done. I'll explain if my decisions maybe. I'm gonna add values now with washes. And the reason I didn't ink his eyes or the bat symbol, I want the goggle effect to work. So I just want the pencil to show through and not be as strong as the ink line. And then I want it to fade as we get down into here into the pencil, and the colors will fade and wash into that area. So that's why I haven't inked those areas. Actually, I just got to do a little bit more on the spikes, and then I'll be ready to do the washes.
That makes sense.
Can I just check in with you guys? Is my mic still good? Can people in the chat?
Yeah,
let
you
us know if
sound
my
really
mic's at
good,
a decent
Jamie.
level as well? Sweet.
Yeah, it's like your live show bar mitzvah today. Becoming a man.
Once was a boy. I am now a cyborg super god.
Thanks to everybody joining us in the chat. Jeremy Heiler, Actual Dracula, Adam Archer, Carbon Dioxide, Gimmicks Born. All you guys, I'm just going through real quick. Jeremy Taylor, thanks so much for being here on a chill Sunday episode of the show.
Yeah, very chill Sunday. You know what? I watched something while I was painting today. That I'd wanted to see. That HBO released a 2-part documentary called "Making the Sopranos," which is fucking amazing. Like, it's more of an inside look at David Chase and James Gandolfini.
That dude's a genius.
But yeah, I mean, talk about some dark shit, man. Like that, Livia was very much based on his mother.
Oh,
Tony's
on David
mom.
Chase's?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was great. And I didn't know James Gandolfini was like an addict and had issues with that. Like, I didn't know any of that shit. Like, that role kind of killed him. Like,
it's such a weird, tragic thing. My buddy Jeff, when he was alive, he lived in Tribeca in New York and used to go to this little dive bar, neighborhood bar there. I have a t-shirt from there called Puffy's, and Gandolfini would come in there and just sit at the bar sometimes and drink alone. And Jeff got to the point where they would say hello to each other. You know, he didn't want to bother him, but he was like, you know, Gandolfini, it's like, man, you could tell that guy had some weight on his shoulders. You know, he seemed like kind of And Jeff was telling me there was a night where, you know, not many people would go in there, but James was at the bar and some like guy came up and started talking to him, and James like slammed the rest of his drink, put it down on the bar, and was like, "Yeah, great, good talking to you," and just walked out of the bar. You know, he's like, he's not gonna talk to some fanboy about like Sopranos
about Tony.
So
hey, it's Tony fucking Soprano. Someone just asked, have any of you been to Quebec City or Montreal? No, I'm dying to go to Montreal.
Yeah, I went there years ago for the show for the Comic-Con.
Did you?
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a great time. I've been to most cities in Canada just for conventions, which the thing that sucks about that is though, sometimes you don't see the outside city. You're just in the convention hall and because they're only paying to bring you out for like those 3 or 4 days. So
but what we should do is, I've been talking to Andy about that because Andy Belanger lives there and Carl Kerschel, they have their studio there. So I've been talking to Andy about him talking to the con organizers. If they'll bring us out, we can kick it for like a few days after the show and like hang with Andy and Carl and see the studio and like see the town.
Oh, I would love that. That'd be awesome.
Would be awesome.
See, dude, that's the thing that we didn't start doing sort of until recent years, where it's like, if I can go travel now to somewhere, I will pay the extra money out of my pocket to stay, 3 or 4 days after the convention
Totally,
and
totally.
experience the city.
Yeah.
Good
It's
question for you there, if you want to check it.
yeah. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yes.
The question was from Renee
Hi,
Allen
all.
Arts in Hi all. Could Jim talk a little about the idea for Savage Street Vigilante? How did you get the idea for it, and how has the process been developing it?
Good question.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, it's pretty blatant that it's a Caped Crusader bootleg comic. It's a parody of a well-known established comic book character. So the original idea earlier on in this year was I just wanted to make a bootleg comic of the Caped Crusader and self-publish it, do maybe 20-page thing and have it for New York Comic Con. That wound up morphing into a 48-page one-shot that after I started showing the first batches of pages to all my friends like Sean, Scotty Young, Jim Rugg, everyone was kind of like, dude, this is bigger than just like a Comic-Con release. You should do a Kickstarter, blow it out to 48 pages and make an actual event out of it, because it seems like this type of comic, it's sort of like tailor made for Kickstarter, So I started working on the book in late March, and after going out to Pittsburgh in mid-April for Ed Piskor's Day of Remembrance at Phantom of the Attic, I spent a week out there hanging with the boys and kicking it with Rugg, and that's when I made the definitive decision. When I go home, I'm gonna expand the story, turn it into the 48 pager and format it and pursue it as this creator-owned Kickstarter comic that kind of goes beyond being a Caped Crusader parody comic. It's now become its own sort of living organic thing of fusing all my loves, which is like superhero comics, horror, B-movie, action and grittiness, comedy, all the different things that I'm interested in. And this is how I would encourage all you creators out there to make your own creator-owned comic. Is like, you could even make a list for yourself of like, what is the stuff that I'm super passionate about and would want to write and draw about, and how do I format, a story and a piece of art around that. So this thing just kept building and building. And then once, I kept kind of showing off more and more of the art, I was getting such positive feedback that I sort of knew like, okay, Kickstarter crowdfunding is the way to go. Starting the Ink Pulp show with Sean is going to be a huge boost to the attention all of this gets. So with the help of Sean, Jazzy Jamie Wood, Chris Pierce, who I do Trash Movie Bonanza with, even extended family like West Coast Dave Engers, my buddy Rostin Meyer, who's helping me construct the Kickstarter page, do the fulfillment. After getting the support system set up, all the excitement and confidence kind of kicked in of me being like, this is what I'm doing. This is the right direction. Like, let's just fully go for it. So that's just sort of where we're at. And then we're at the
Jim,
point
what
now
happened? What happened
ahead.
in Pittsburgh that sort of made you commit to it?
Well, I mean, to be totally honest, like one of the reasons I even started the book as a bootleg Caped Crusader book is I was like, this will be the perfect book to go into cartoonist kayfabe and promote. And Ed and Jim will help me promote it. It'll sell. And it's like tailor-made for kayfabe. And then obviously Ed passed. It was this completely unexpected, tragic, horrifying thing. And I started working on the book, and after that happened, I physically had to leave my studio and get on a plane and go be somewhere else because I couldn't be here alone.
Right.
So I went
Right.
to Atlanta to hang out with you, Sean, and our boy Ali.
Yes.
And I followed that up with like I said, going to Atlanta and being around Jim and Brian Moss and Johnny Sims, Ben Mara, all these great people. And honestly, dude, I was in a comic shop digging for like dollar books with Jim Rugg and all the crew. And Jim and I kind of stepped to the side and I was just showing him all the pages that I had done on my phone. And just being there, standing with him in a comic shop, being there with him in person, him just being like, dude, this needs to be a Kickstarter. This is a Kickstarter book. And it was like, well, this is one of the kayfabe guys telling me that it's a Kickstarter. So it's a Kickstarter. That's what it is. And I made my decision and confidently got on a plane and came home and realized, okay, it's go time. I have a lot of work ahead of me, but it's not impossible. Like, let's knock this thing out of the park. Let's just do it.
And that you did. You definitely knocked it out of the park.
Thanks,
Off
buddy.
the back of that, would you like to show the trailer, Jim? Are we showing the trailer on this stream?
Hell yeah, let's show the trailer.
An exclusive for the stream. This is the first time this has been shown, is it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Here we go.
1986. A masked vigilante stalks the streets of Freak City, seeking final vengeance against his evil rogues gallery. Defective Comics presents Savage Street Vigilante. An over-the-top, creator-owned superhero parody comic book unlike any other. From band favorite artistic sensation, jimmahfood. 48 pages of pure, glorious destruction. Launching October 1st on Kickstarter.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
That's so awesome. That is so awesome.
Cut and edited together by Jazzy Jamie Wood. Jazzy Jamie, thank you so much.
Jamie. It was a pleasure, Jim. It was a pleasure.
So, Sean, I didn't tell you about this, but
What?
Jamie, I'm going to tell my side of the story, and then you tell your side of the story.
Right, okay.
I
don't know what this is.
Got into kind of a big fight with Jamie over the
Creative
direction and edit and direction and editing of the video.
Did you?
And you were out of town, on a beach getting tan in fucking Italy while this was happening. So thanks a lot for that. So, things were getting a little bit heated between the two of us. And Jamie had scheduled this care package that he was going to send me where it was like a custom made kilt and some like homemade haggis and stuff, like whatever Scottish people do. I don't know.
What is haggis?
Haggis, like whatever Scottish people have, I don't know. And suddenly it was like, hey, guess what? The post office in my neighborhood closed down, so no care package for you. So I was like, oh shit, okay, well, whatever. So then, Sean, I am like, Jamie, let's get on a Zoom. Let's like hammer these differences out between us, whatever. We get on a Zoom, and Sean, in the background on Jamie's wall, I see a dartboard with a photo of my face on the dartboard with darts in my face, Sean.
Oh my God.
And I say, I'm like, Jamie, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, oh, my kids put that up. They're like, no, don't worry, no big deal. And then his camera shuts off, and then his camera comes back on, and the dartboard's gone. So, Jamie, I don't know what's going on between
what
us,
the fuck was that?
But Jamie, we're live, bro. Are we gonna put these differences behind us or what?
Jim, I'm just saying, right? If you keep calling me out like this, the dartboard's going to come back out, right? It's coming back out.
I think I see something forming here. We're gonna have a new segment on Ink Pulp Live, the
God.
dartboard segment.
Oh God.
Jim better
We're
watch
cool
it.
now. We're
I'm
cool now,
back.
people. Don't worry. Ink Pulp Live is not breaking up. We're cool. Everything's cool.
Not yet.
Right.
Guys, you can kind
I
of
won't
see
push my luck. I won't push my luck.
the camera blows it out a little, but you can see the values in the goggles are very light versus what I'm doing everywhere else. I'll tell you, I've been on this show, I've never started a painting from scratch. And right now, this is a fucking tough thing to do. To be at this stage of a painting on camera while you're trying to talk.
I'm sure, man. Dave Crosland is in the house. What up, King Gum? There's a question. Is there a reason that 40-ounce comics isn't the lead banner on the Kickstarter book? Yes, Hobo 613. I kind of like retired the 40-ounce comics label. Like I changed all my stuff, my website and everything just to my name proper years ago. And then the 40-ounce thing was with me in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then I'm not sure when, but I just sort of like kind of retired that. So Defective Comics Presents is the name of a line of books that I hopefully want to put out. So if the Savage Street Vigilante one is successful, I would do the second one shot next year, and it would be Defective Comics Presents ... whatever the character is that I'm. So my plan, you guys, isn't. I'm not trying to do just like a cash grab one shot comic through crowdfunding. I want to make money, obviously, but my goal is, if this is successful, I want to build this into an actual line of books that I crowdfund each year and sell directly to my fans.
That's awesome.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's really great. I would love to do something like that too. That's awesome. Just get to do the comics you always wanted to do the way you want to do them. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's weird too, man, because like after just writing and drawing and doing whatever I wanted on this book, it's kind of hard to like not do my own shit, So
right.
I've been doing a lot of variant covers lately, and I have been doing some licensed properties, and they all require approval from licensors. And Sean, you know this, but like sometimes some of the notes you get from licensors, it's like,
oh my god, it's the worst.
You guys don't know what you're talking about. Like, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. You're getting artistic notes from someone who has a desk job and no art background at all.
It's weird.
And it's a little maddening. Yeah.
It's just sort of odd. But then I do enjoy the challenge of just being a straight up freelancer and like, making a client happy. Like that's cool. But I have the nice juxtaposition then of when that cover's over, I go back to making the pages for the book that I want to make.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's the way.
It's a nice back and forth,
Also, I should explain. I'm doing my values with a Prussian blue, which is a really cold blue with a wide range of value. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the orange of the mask to really pop. So by making all the shadows around it blue, which is a complement to orange, it'll give the orange even more power. That's the plan. I try not to do my values with black ever. Something Stelfreeze taught me years ago when we were talking about painting. He was like, never use black to make a color darker and never use pure white. And his reasoning was black dulls everything out, which is true. And white is just too powerful to just put down alone. Now, that being said, I know Andrew Robinson does a lot with pure white, and it's amazing. But it is a very like wild stallion to try to control. But I my palette is very much from like Stelfreeze's school of thinking. So
Yep.
that's where a lot of it comes from.
Dude, with that pure white, it's interesting because like I don't have an example in front of me, but like the old early 90s Bisley covers, like you could tell the only time he used pure white was in like a little area that was just like the whitest of the white highlight on a
Yeah,
piece
exactly.
of metal or something, and it became
Yeah.
so effective with really drawing your eye to that area.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
I was going to say, Sean, while we're talking about your work, you've got something to plug as well. Do you want me to show that?
Yeah, guys, I am going to be back on the shelf for the first time since before COVID, I believe is the last time I was on the shelf. Anyways, I'm doing painted covers for Spawn. You probably know that. So King Spawn number 39 has got my first hand painted, nothing digital on there, cover. And the final
man.
Thank you.
I love that, dude. Those greens.
It looks
Oh,
so
thank
sick.
you, man. Well, the one I'm doing now, I'm pushing even further. Or I'm trying to. But guys,
that one is looking incredible, man. That
I'll show you guys that.
you
towards the end of
posted.
the show.
Did you post a reel of that today?
Yeah, today. Yeah, me working on it. Yes, I did. And so guys, what I need from you is the final order cutoff for this is October 7th. So if you like the cover, please pre-order it. I'm trying to show the people over at McFarlane, like I got some heat behind me, and if we can get the numbers up, that would be great. But the Todd father himself posted that cover this last week.
Yes,
which
I saw
just
that.
blew my mind. I was in Italy and I opened Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
That's so great. Yeah,
So cool.
I saw him do that. I commented underneath. I was like,
Yes,
he's like, that's my boy, Todd Father. What's up? That's my boy.
So, guys, please pre-order a copy of that before October 7th, and let's get those numbers up because I'm doing the second one now, and I would love to just do a cover run for a little while over at Spawn. They're great to work for. It's fun stuff to paint. They're so like it's horror, it's action, it's all the good stuff.
And they're not giving you huge art direction.
No,
right?
dude, it's a dream. It's such a dream working for them. Thomas just sent me a PDF with 50 characters. It was like, just do whoever you want. Doesn't matter if they're in the book or not. Spawn fans don't care. They just want a cool cover. So just go make some cool covers. So I turned in 2 thumbnails. He approved both of them. And yeah, I don't get any notes or anything.
Dude, you really can't ask for more than that.
No, it's kind of a perfect. And they pay better than Marvel or DC.
Right.
Which is a nice bonus.
Yeah. Todd knows what artists are worth.
Yeah. And he's not afraid to pay him.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's a great gig, and I want to keep it going. Also, just being such a fan of coming into comics in the 90s and seeing what Todd McFarlane was doing, to be working there now on Spawn. I mean, I remember buying Spawn #1. It was like the most exciting day of my life getting to see that book. And now I'm doing covers for it. It's fucking awesome. So I want to keep it going,
man. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's sick.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super exciting to be buying all that stuff in real time,
Yeah, it really was. It really was. Because I loved his Spider-Man run, and then when I found out he was doing his own book, I was like, it was like holding gold when that comic came out. I remember that feeling of because I hadn't really seen someone go from Marvel and DC to doing their own thing like that, except for Frank Miller and and Mignola, but was Image before Sin City and Hellboy?
So it's basically the same time.
Right. So it's just an exciting time.
Yeah, dude. You brought up Mignola, and just a couple nights ago, I watched the Mignola documentary.
Oh,
I
the
was going to say the
monster.
same thing. It's so
It's
good.
on Prime now. It's great.
Is it?
Really well
Oh,
done.
I gotta see that. Yeah,
It's really
I
well
gotta see
done.
that.
So props to Jim DeMonicos and his crew for doing a great job making the doc.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Sean Alexander, our boy, is one of the talking heads in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And Steve Green even makes a quick little cameo.
What?
Yeah.
Go Stevie.
They let that crazy Southerner onto the show, onto the movie. He's like, Mignola, I don't know. Who is he working in comics? I don't know. Steve, I love you, dude. Steve, don't be mad.
Steve knows we love him.
We've created so many enemies through our joking. On the show. Nah, people know that we're lovable dudes that like to have a good time. It's just a shocking thing sometimes, Sean, for people in this day and age, for people to be joking around and wanting to have fun. Right. It's a shocking
why would you do that? Why would anyone want to have fun? Why would anyone want to make a joke?
Man.
Yeah. But that's
good
what
question.
We do.
We got a good question there from Hobo613 saying,
yes.
Was there ever a book that any of you worked on that you felt intimidated on or felt like you had imposter syndrome despite being able to slam it home at the end?
Jim, you wanna go on that one?
Yes, I was very intimidated by I did one of those Batman black and white stories like literally 20 years ago when I was not qualified to be drawing that because it was my year 2001 style, and I just wasn't good.
Shrek?
That was through Bob Schreck. Our buddy Bob was Batman group editor at the time. He did me the favor of getting me the gig, and it was from a script from the brilliant Brian Azzarello, who I was buddies with. I would see him at shows and have a drink with him and his wife at the time, Jill Thompson, the brilliant artist Jill Thompson. And Brian wrote me this great script, but dude, I did my best on it, but I knew while I was working on it, like I don't have the storytelling chops or confidence to be doing this story. And when, if you look at it now, it's very, very embarrassing for me to look at it now, but
I was a kid. Know you, dude, this is you've never once mentioned this. I had no idea you did a Batman black and white. So I think that speaks to how you feel about
why you don't know. That's why. Yeah, I'm just saying. And dude, I've signed. I will sign them here and there when people bring them to me at conventions, and my reaction is just like, oh yeah, this book. Oh, okay. So it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thankful for the opportunity, obviously, but I was not. It wasn't the right time to be doing that for me.
If only you did a creator-owned black and white Batman book,
dude.
Show people. Yeah, I mean that would be sick.
Let me ask you something, man. Do you think I could just do a parody version of that and then sell it to the people?
I think it's a great idea, Jim. But you gotta have a clever name for it, though.
That's true. And he's gonna have a chainsaw. He's gonna have a chainsaw.
We had a comment there from Steve Coffin saying that my microphone was really low and he couldn't hear me. So is that better? I've moved it closer. Let me know.
You sound great to me, man.
Yeah, you sound good to me. He's mad at Jamie for being such an asshole to you, Jim.
Oh,
I feel bad, Jim. The dartboard's gone in the bin. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Now I can sleep tonight. Now, Jamie, I've got enough to worry about with this launch happening on Tuesday.
Yeah, Jamie, why are you stressing out one of the stars of the show right before the show?
I know. I'm so bad, man.
What kind
I'm
of
sorry,
producer
Jim.
are you?
Sean, just because you've not told him about your dartboard, let's not get into this.
Oh yeah.
I have no doubt I have a dartboard. And he gets mad whenever I try a Scottish accent and throws darts at it.
Go, Sean, give us a blast right now.
Yes.
What was the word we were saying earlier?
Oh, what
said
did you say?
something. American.
America.
American.
That's better. That's better. You've worked on that.
It was better.
Oh, Sean, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a thing.
It's that bad?
I'm not saying
No. I think it's
I'm not getting
amazing, Sean.
any of this. I'm not.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you
I
guys.
really don't want to lose my job, guys. Sean, I think that accent's amazing.
Oh, right.
Don't patronize me, Jamie.
Sean, what was the book that you?
When I got that Batman mini series that I did, it's a bit intimidating when you get a big Batman project, but it didn't slow me down. I knew I had to bring it, and so I just worked extra hard to do so. And I remember like I was really stressing out over it, and then I just hit a point where I was like, just do what you do. It's gonna look different because you're not like a mainstream guy. Just do your thing.
Yes.
And I was happy with the results on it, honestly. I think it stands up.
You were able to rock that, and it wasn't so long ago that like your work was
right. Yeah.
Developed like mine. Right. I mean, mine was just a completely different look and style for me.
I mean, that's how I feel about my first published work. Like, I can't look at that shit.
Yeah.
My Deadpool run it's like I'm starting to figure stuff out. So there's moments of the Deadpool run where I'm like, oh, that's okay. I'm learning. I'm growing. It's getting better. But that first job was brutal.
Got to start somewhere, though, right? You got to.
Yeah. You totally.
That's the thing about like no matter what age you start getting published at, like you're basically growing up, and your style and your improvement is being recorded in public.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So there's like this public record of you being good or mediocre or great or bad. And if you go through any artist's work, even like we've been talking about McFarlane, like you go back and look at Infinity Incorporated or the early stuff he did. Right. It doesn't look like the Todd that we know. It's a different thing. Yeah. So
yeah, exactly.
As long as you know that.
And we all have it. Like every artist has it. So like you're not alone in that.
Right.
So, we can see everyone's like figuring it out as they're going.
Yeah, I've told kids at conventions too, like if their work isn't good yet, it's kind of like sometimes people say, I'm not getting good feedback online or on Instagram about it. And it's like, well, dude, you don't have to post your early beginning stages on social media. Like maybe wait a little bit until you get something that you really, really feel confident about posting, and then put that out into the world. Because man, when we were in art school, when I was in college, like no one except for my close group of friends saw my sketchbooks or saw any of the stuff I was working on. Yeah. I mean, there was no social media, and it wasn't until since I was paying my own money to start publishing my own zines and mini comics, to me, it was like, I'm not printing any of this shit until I feel like it's print worthy for me, until it represents what I want my work to be represented like out in the world. Because this has my name on it, man. It has my reputation I'm trying to build on it. So,
Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice.
Oh, 2 days until Inktober. That's right. Inktober.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't even believe October's here. Oh, another thing I did in Italy, me and my whole family got a matching tattoo in Florence.
I seen this.
Oh yeah.
And and it was something we were talking about doing, and I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to navigate doing this. But when I was in Kansas City visiting Jim, we were hanging with some of his friends, and we were talking about my Italy trip, and they're like, you should go see Kodak. I'm like, I don't know who that is. And that's Jim's old friend, who's a tattoo artist who just moved to Florence.
Yes.
So we were able to make an appointment with him and get these tattoos. And right now, my headphone is resting on it, and it's fucking killing me.
Oh, for real?
Sean, try and show it. Go. Try and show it on this camera.
Okay,
You can
I'll
do
try
it.
to show. Yeah. Okay. All right. Give me a second. I can't walk away from the painting this very second, but in a minute I will be able to. And then I'll show you.
Yeah, dude, the timing and the coincidence of that working out of like, oh, I have my American homie who just moved out to Florence who's tattooing. If you want
There
to.
we go. There we go. Yeah.
Yep.
You're like sick.
Yeah. So we were getting tattoos. We all got the same olive branch just to commemorate our trip. And while we're sitting there, like the piercing guy is like got no business. So one of my kids and Steph also got piercing that day.
That's so cool, dude. That's
So
awesome.
we spent the day, and it was a beautiful shop, man. That shop is crazy. So if you're in Florence, definitely go to Kodak Tattoos on Instagram. I'll tell you what, all four of us agreed it was the most effortless feeling tattoo we've ever received. Like on the pain scale, it was like almost nothing the entire time for all of us. Which
That's
I
a
thought
good
that would have been
sign.
a bad spot too, like right in the back.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
I thought it would be, but Kodak told me that's actually a pretty easy spot. I would have imagined it would have sucked, like getting your skull drilled into, but it wasn't. I mean, I don't know if it was just his touch or what, but yeah, I mean, everyone agreed it was like he knocked it out quickly, and it was a really great experience, all in all.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Michael Byers asked, did I miss the mailbag reveal? Not yet, but we do have some stuff later, don't we, Jim?
We do. How are we doing on time? We can...
We are an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, dude, let me do... Sean, can I show off some new art books? Just a little book show off real quick. I wanted to...
Let's do it.
Daniel Chabon at Dark Horse Comics was nice enough to put me on the comp list, and I'm getting these ridiculous Richard Corbin hardcover.
Oh, fuck you!
Reprints. Awesome. I'm sure you guys have seen these. You know about these, but
you're so lucky.
For all the artists out there watching, this is some of the greatest art that was ever produced, I think, in the 20th century. I mean, this is not Photoshop, guys. This is an actual painting. This is insanity.
Yes.
Like, and
didn't
not
Jose
only
do a color correction on it to make it look like the original?
Yeah, Jose Villarubio, dude. In I think it's both of these, but maybe this one. He has like a whole essay and behind the scenes on how he restored and reproduced just the coloring. Because Richard Corbin in the 70s and 80s somehow was like this, not only a genius artist, but a technical master of, he perfected his own system of analog Photoshop before there was Photoshop, which is he would pencil and ink everything on board, and then he would create his own acetate overlays and paint and create layers with acetate. I don't even know how this was done. And then he would photograph it himself. So this dude not only was a visionary, genius, artist, writer, but he was a technical genius as well. And so, but yeah, man, Jose, with the help and the assistance and approval of Richard Corbin's wife, went through all this work and meticulously made sure it was all good to go for print.
Well, Jose's favorite artist is Richard Corbin.
Yes.
And I know this because when I was in my undergrad, I walked in to take my first day of my watercolor class, and lo and behold, there's a professor, a young Jose Villarubia.
Oh, no way.
Professor. Yeah, that's how I met Jose. We've known each other for a long time. He was at my wedding. Yeah, so I didn't know, like, he wasn't even in the industry yet. He was just trying to break in. But I walked in with, I think I was just rereading Arkham Asylum. And, like, I got to class a little early and was just reading it. And he saw that. And so he came up and started talking to me. And he was already starting to do work. So I was just blown away. I was like, what are the fucking odds? So yeah, Jose's, and he introduced me to Corbin. Well, I mean, I knew Corbin from heavy metal and stuff, but his love of Corbin, he introduced me to a lot of what you're talking about.
It's awesome stuff, man. So here's one of the articles, Restoring Den. So this is Jose writing about this process of what he did and what he had to do to just make the pages the way they are and meant to be seen in these new collections. So anyway, I mean, they're a little pricey, but it's like, if you're an artist, and especially if you're someone who's into color and mixed media, it's like, these things are ridiculous.
Yeah, you got to get them.
Our boy James Herron returned to bookshelves with Ultra Mega issue 5.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite comic book series at the moment. It's been probably a year hiatus or so in between 4 and 5, but James is back, baby. And he's one of the best artists, it goes without saying, in comics.
Yeah, James is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Kickstarter comics, you guys probably scored this. Dracula, Matt Wagner, and Kelly Jones. I don't know if I showed this off last time, Sean, but
no, you did not. You did not.
Jose Villarubio colored this, and this whole book is badass. It's so good.
Yeah, that is fucking awesome.
This is like just comics at its finest and funnest.
So yeah, I got a Kickstarter package this week myself.
Horror stuff just in time for Halloween season. So these guys, obviously Wagner and Jones, are total legends. Sean, you have this book because you had it in Atlanta.
Yeah, I got you a copy. This is my favorite book out right now.
Great minds think alike, dude, because you had one for me and I was like, oh shit, I already ordered that. But
right.
Shane is so damn good, man.
Unreal.
Killer designs, man. So playful and so energetic and just a master of
graphic and simple and
shapes and form.
Yeah, shapes. All those shapes, yeah.
And then Sean, you also turned me on to this. I scored this from Alexander. Sad and Dirty.
Oh, nice. Where'd you get it?
I ordered it through his site. I probably.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. I probably can't show a lot of this because a lot of it is pornographic, which I love. Tons of hot girl drawings and just straight up like porno shit. I mean, I'll just say it. Yeah. There's like straight,
but the level of drawing in there is insanely good.
Dude, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he's another guy that lots of different styles and rendering.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, dude, because this is the 420 show.
Yeah.
This showed up in the mail a couple days ago. This took a while to get to me, and I was high one night and I saw this online and ordered it. I forgot that I ordered it, and it came in this box, and I was like, "What is this?" Tanami Kichi, incredible psychedelic artist from Japan from the late 60s.
Oh my god, that's
But
amazing.
this is like, Yellow Submarine, Beatles-esque,
Right,
like
right, yes,
Maxfield
yes.
Parrish.
Yeah,
Brilliant, awesome, over the top psychedelic art, and some comic stuff, killer designs,
yeah, that's amazing. That's
just
beautiful.
killer visionary work, man. I love it. But dude, this showed up and I was like, I don't remember ordering this, but I'm glad that I ordered it. I'm glad that
Yeah, it's a dope book.
it's here with me now. And the last
Super
book
dope.
I also discovered, Sean, in your studio, which is the drawing
got
of Bob Peak.
Yeah, that's a
So
good one.
I have the full color Bob Peak art book, but this is like just his
I love this
drawings,
book.
man,
Yeah.
are insane, dude.
Yeah,
The level of
beautiful
skill.
line. Yeah, it's incredible.
Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, dude.
The level of skill. Unbelievable.
You can see
Dude, look
like
at the, dude, his technique. And so if you guys check this
I
out, I mean, this is where Sienkiewicz came from. Bob Peak is
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
so this looks like an 80s Sienkiewicz cover. Bob Peak was doing this with he's using oil stick here, colored pencils.
Jesus.
He's got the triangle square. He's got the triangle. I mean, it's all practical with airbrush, obviously, in the final, but this is all practical. There's no Photoshop. It's fucking crazy. It's unbelievable. It's so exciting to look at. Like these old masters, man, of illustration. You can't mess with this level of skill and technique.
No, yeah. That's the craft right there. I mean, that's an insane level.
Yeah, dude, this book is just pure craft. So I was sitting at your desk drawing, dude, and I just looked over and I saw the spine of this
I
and
remember.
pulled it out and had to have it. So
That's awesome.
dude, I'm such a fiend for art books.
Yeah, me too.
There's some periods where I'm ordering at least one or two a week, and then I have to remind myself to calm down a little bit.
Same way, man. I'm the same way. Well, here, I'll show you what I got. Well, first off, the values are about done on this.
That looks so good.
Dude, that's looking sick, man.
Thank you, brothers.
Dude, speaking of airbrushing, that almost has an airbrushed
you
quality.
think?
Yeah, the level of filtration and fades that you're getting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So I got Murphy's latest Kickstarter book.
Oh yeah.
Did you get one of these, Jim?
It's on its way. I ordered that.
Yeah, so I got mine, and it's it's as pretty as you'd imagine from Sean. But the great what I loved about it, honestly, is he put Danny Trejo in the book.
Yes.
He draws an awesome Danny Trejo. I'm
Yes.
trying to find the first page where you see him because it's so good.
Yeah,
So
Sean's
good.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, dude, real quick, how many incredible car scenes are in that book? How many?
Oh yeah.
Car
But look at that, Danny Trejo. That's fucking
That's
awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, yeah, of course, there's amazing cars, but what Sean is, he's a master of staging. His design and staging is so fucking incredible. I think people kind of overlook that. I think that's the real soul of what he does is that the staging he does.
Mm-hmm. He makes it look so damn easy, right?
I know. Fuck it.
Yeah. You guys are old pals, so you can.
Oh yeah, I met Sean when he was in arts. I was in grad school. He was in undergrad at SCAD, And
That's crazy.
he used to
That's
come over
wild.
my apartment, and I would like teach him storytelling and stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, so yeah, we got to know each other.
I'm
Really
gonna
good.
sharpen a pencil real quick, so don't mind the noise in the background. I'll be right back.
That's what I would say too, Jim. Don't worry about
Jamie, pull up the dartboard.
Sure, sharpening a pencil, sharpening whatever.
So what I'm gonna do? We got some time. I'm gonna start thinking about glazing some colors into this. And guys, on Wednesday, please come back because I'm gonna finish this on camera. I'm not even gonna work on it between the shows. It's gonna be done entirely on the show.
You're leaving people on a cliffhanger.
That's right. So
Which
I think I'm
like
gonna pick out some psychedelic motherfucking colors right now to just glaze into this scene. Like
Sean, let me ask you a serious process question here because
Yes,
we're
sir.
getting
Yes,
into
sir.
the nitty gritty.
Yes, sir.
What's your decision making process with this? Is it what's going to contrast with what you've laid down with the blue already, or is it a completely different decision making process?
No, it's a good question. So this is a piece that I kind of have two different ways I'll paint. One is like a on the fly technique like I'm doing here, like I did the Doom piece with, and then one is like my like paid cover work and cards. So for this stuff, what I'm really having fun with is, yes, you're right. I want the goggles to really pop with orange. So I'm obviously going to glaze some orange into this. But I do my values, and now I'm going to do like a color field wash. And I typically do two colors like complements. So I would do like orange and blue, or orange and a blue violet, so it doesn't get so brown when they meet. But with that Doom piece, I did like 4 colors, and it looks so psychedelic and wild. I want to do that again. So I'm just thinking, moving across the color wheel, going from orange maybe to like magenta to violet to blue maybe. But he's
nice.
going to
Okay.
And this is all going to be under the local colors on top. So, but now I'm thinking a little harder about this because I do want him to be bluish. So yeah, I think the red violets around here, and maybe I should go the other direction on the color wheel. If I go from orange towards green towards blue, that's gonna get muddy. I'd have to go orange to yellow, which is getting lighter, but I could do that. Or I could just do yellow. I could bring orange in later. Wait a minute.
Oh shit, people.
Shit is happening.
Oh shit.
Let's just do this. This sounds so crazy. I gotta try it. Let me find my colors here.
All
right, I'm gonna go
for that. Sean, we had
gold.
a message. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Hobo said, great session, guys. Thanks for hosting and sharing process and answering our questions. Take care and good night. Good night.
Hobo. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
Of course. Good night, dude.
Thank
you.
So, Jim, I'm going to go from gold to a phthalo green, a warmer green. Ooh.
Damn, okay.
Going to take me over to the blue side of things. Which blue am I going to use? I'm going to use my phthalo. So I'm still staying warm. So I've got a phthalo green, but it's a yellow shade, so it's a warmer green. A phthalo blue, red shade, so it's a warmer blue. And maybe I'll just stick with those colors. Or I could go from phthalo blue. Where is it? I could go from phthalo blue to dioxazine purple. But that's a lot. This is a small piece. I'm gonna do.
That sounds like a fancy move.
You think I should do it? Should I go to the purple? Down in the corner.
All the combos you're suggesting all sound exciting to me. So
let's try it out. So I'm using glazing liquid right here instead of washes. which has been pretty fun. So I just put a few drops of the paint into the glazing liquid, and then I'll mix it up with my little
Nice.
palette knife. And that gold will become a really warm, glowy yellow. There we go.
Rod Reese says, "Go crazy with the colours, Sean."
Oh, what's up, Rod? Got Rod Reese in
what
the
up, dude?
I'm
Hope you're
good.
doing good, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, Rod.
We
Rod
also
Reese,
had-
badass artist, badass illustrator out there.
Yeah, we'll see Rod in a few weeks.
Oh yeah, New York.
We also had Panos Senpai saying hello, first time on a live stream. Thank you for joining us.
Oh,
cool.
thank you. Oh,
Appreciate
awesome.
Sweet. The Sunday show, it brings out like a new crop of people. It's people are just chilling
Yeah.
at home Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, that's a good point. We got a new audience today.
I like
All
that.
right. I laid down the gold. Now we're going to go to the phthalo green. Let me chop it up.
Rod says, looking forward to seeing you guys in New York.
Yes.
Definitely, brother. Definitely. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, I
Jim,
can't believe that's coming up already. It's so weird.
I know. What do you think the show's going to be like, Jim?
I have no idea. I'm sort of unprepared. I mean, I'm going out there. My Kickstarter will be halfway through. I'm going to promote it. I'm going to have
Right. That's good.
original art. I'm getting a new Godzilla print made to sell at the show.
Nice. Oh, good. That's
You know,
good.
I feel like we've got new friends and new audience through doing the ink pulp show, and
yes.
But I'm sort of I've been so distracted with the Kickstarter that I don't even really know what to expect with the New York stuff. So I know I'm gonna have fun. I know I'm gonna kick it and have meals with you guys and see
Definitely.
Mateo and well, actually all the Mateos, the Mateo crew from Italy will be there.
Right. They'll all be there.
It's gonna be awesome. I love those guys. Look at that, people. That's pure chemistry happening right there.
The green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming together.
We have a question for you there, Jim, saying from Sean Sutherland, saying, "Hey Jim, big fan, looking forward to the Kickstarter. Ordered your Legion of Doom print and it arrived in great condition. Any chance you'll make it to Baltimore Comic Con next year?"
You know, I want to. I really want to get back to Baltimore.
Funny you say that. I'm gonna go next year. I think I'm definitely gonna do Baltimore next year. I'm thinking about skipping New York next year and doing Baltimore instead.
Because Baltimore is always what? September?
It's like a week or two. Yeah, it's late September.
It just happened, right? Was it literally last weekend?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was. Yeah.
And anybody out there watching, if you know the promoters of Baltimore,
I met the guy at Heroes Con, and he wanted to have me out. So, once we get closer, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
And connect you guys.
Yeah, I would. Dude, I haven't done that show in over 10 years. So
I've never done it, and it's my old stomping ground.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird that I haven't done it.
West Coast Dave Angel says, "Just make sure you both make it to Heroes next year."
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. I still need to figure out my summer schedule for next year. It's crazy. It's like we're already at the end of the year because New York kind of marks the end of the year for me in a weird way. Then the holidays happen, and then the year's over. So it's ironic, dude. Because I'm looking forward to the holidays because I'm not doing anything. It's like the only time of the year I'm just gonna take like 2 weeks off and during Christmas and drive to St. Louis, hang out with my family, and do nothing because this whole year has just been, work. So
yeah, that's awesome.
People get stressed out about the holidays. For me, I'm like, I can't wait for the holidays because I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting on a couch, kicking it. So
That's awesome.
what are you guys doing?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I need to figure it out.
I didn't mean to stress you out with the question.
I'm listening to you and I'm like, I want to do that so bad, but I've got too much going on. Like you'll be done with your big thing. I've got like 3 big things I'm doing and none of them will be done by then. So, I mean, I won't be traveling, so I can just focus on doing my snap cards that I'll have left and tattooing and getting my website going, building my Kickstarter. I mean, my website's going, but putting more time into it, getting my Kickstarter built, and just shit like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll have my downtime. But I don't think we're gonna go anywhere or do anything big. We're gonna keep it low key, I think.
Right. Jamie, what do you guys do?
Nothing big. We usually just kind of all my family go to someone's house and we just have dinner. Nothing special. But this is my first year self-employed for like the holidays and stuff, so I imagine I'll be pretty busy.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. That does happen.
Yeah, Jamie, Sean and I didn't tell you about the 24-hour stream we want to do for Christmas.
Yeah, like Christmas Eve through Christmas Day.
Right.
Can't
It's
wait.
going to be a drunken orgy of destruction.
We had a question there from Pano Senpai saying, I know it's a far-fetched question, but I wonder if you ever think of coming to Europe for a con?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
I've
done it.
been several times to Europe.
I am working on getting us to Thought Bubble next year. We might be doing a show in Bologna in February. I mean, yeah, we're doing some shit.
Yeah, I love doing European shows, man. It's awesome.
All right, Jim, I did the crazy color scheme here.
Oh,
That
shit,
looks
that's awesome. Dude, that was quick.
Yeah, glazing's fast. And it's going to dry more transparent than it looks, so it should hopefully blend together even more. I'm going to put a little more intense purple in this corner.
Dude, that's badass, man.
There we go.
It's
Yeah,
very relaxing watching people paint.
that's it.
Is it relaxing for you, Sean?
I like painting. It's hard when I'm on camera and I'm trying to figure it out as I go. But when I'm in my studio and it's just me, it is pretty meditative.
Jim's fucking up the vibe asking you about Christmas and shit.
That's true.
No, it's good. It's a good challenge. It's a good challenge.
Yeah, it's like, let's talk about shit that's 3 months away. I don't know why, but
So on the next show, what I'll do is I'll glaze local colors into it. So I'll put the orange over the mask, the blue over all the Batman. I'll probably glaze some blue into here even more. I'll do some more gold for the skin. Yeah, it'll be good.
nice.
Fuck, man, it's gonna take me like an hour to just wash out all these damn brushes.
Oh, shit.
It's all right. This ain't digital, people.
It's worth it. It's worth it to
It's worth it, yeah.
bring the people that mixed media magic.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's everybody reading out there in the chat as far as books and comics go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Anything we should know about? Jamie, what's up with the rest of your freelance work and podcast? Is everything running smooth?
It has, Jim. It has. At least
Good,
on
good.
their end. On my end, I'm just constantly stressed, but I'm making it look good. So it's all good.
Yeah. No, dude, you're rocking it. Like,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that constant stress, that's the life of a self-employed person.
It's good though. Feels like earned stress.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's a good way to see it. Jamie, was there something else I was going to show on the show? Did we talk? No, we showed
The clip.
Yeah, we showed
and
it all.
the spawn cover.
Yeah,
I
the
think that was
Mateo's
it.
thing. Yeah, we did it. We did it. It's all good. We did it.
We should maybe remind people though, for people that weren't here, that if you come to, are we saying what it is? Have we said what it is? The show? I can't remember. On Tuesday.
What do you mean where it is?
I said what it is, like what you guys are doing on the show. Have we said that? I'm sure we have.
Well, the trailer kind of showed what we were doing now. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah. So just for anyone that's in this show that likes watching the process live, you should come to the Ink Pulp podcast on Tuesday for a very
Yeah, I
special
mean, you get
episode.
to watch Mateo create an entire illustration from a blank piece of paper to a finished full wash illustration. It's insane.
Like
I literally, I had to text Mateo
cover
after that,
worthy-
just being like, it was crazy.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it's crazy. That motherfucker.
A cover-worthy finished illustration from Mateo. So beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of covers, Jamie, can we do the big reveal now? Big reveal of Jim Rugg rocking the variant cover for Savage Street Vigilante, available Tuesday, October 1st through the Kickstarter campaign. Boom, look at that. Look at that guy.
Hell yeah. Oh my
so good.
God, dude. That's insane.
Savage Street Vigilante with the chainsaw
Oh
beheading.
my God. I love
his-
the lettering.
Beheading his arch villain there.
Fuck, man.
I love it. So,
awesome.
dude, like, it would have never occurred to me to compose and construct a cover like this with the lettering in that way.
Yeah, but it's brilliant.
Not in a million years. It's so Jim Rugg. It's so well done.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, Jim is kind of on an island to himself with like that design, and he's just brilliant. He's just brilliant.
It's beautiful, man. I love it. Jimmy, can you show that's the original art of the piece?
Wow.
And Jim told me that this was inked with lettering nibs.
Oh, like what you're using.
So I'm not sure which brand or what
Yeah, I don't know.
size he was using, but it's like anything he does, man, is
Yeah,
just
that's
killer.
awesome.
Do you want to show the sketches, Jim?
Yes, please. We got some Jim Rugg sketches as well. These are some of his just ideas and designs he sent me.
So cool. I love seeing this stuff.
Yeah. Dude, look at that with holding the
That's
head.
sick. That
Yes,
was
that's
sick.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Dude, I love that one. That's so good.
That's so great. Yeah. So
Damn,
available.
dude, you killed it. That drawing is fucking awesome.
Thanks, man. He's
Oh,
rocking
that's
that
so
chainsaw.
cool.
I'm gonna like
so cool.
add spatters and some other stuff to this after the fact, but where are we at with time? Oh yeah, and so let's do a little mailbag as well.
Yeah, perfect.
I was very organized and blocked out the addresses to keep people safe. So this is Manny Tavares. Yes, from North Carolina. If I'm mispronouncing your name, dude, I apologize. It's been a long day. And maybe this is those Penthouse comics that Sean ordered. Dude, this guy packed this good.
I respect a good packing.
Oh, this is looking good. Okay. Remise. Hope you're doing well. Found the P.O. Box on y'all's Ink Pulp stream. Love the show, dudes. Love your work and love comics. Keep making comics.
Hell yeah.
Amen to that, man. So it looks like Manuel is the artist and his buddy Kevin is writing this book.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
The thing's got some stickers in it.
Oh, nice.
We should just say while Jim's opening this up, I don't think we've said once that the link for Jim's Kickstarter is in the description if you guys want to go and sign up for the pre-launch.
Yeah. Please get on it. Jim's gonna. What's your Jim? Does it say your goal on there, or is that you have to wait to the day of for that?
Oh yeah. We did a $7,500 goal.
Nice.
Which not to be overconfident, but I'm assuming I'll get that in the first day.
I would. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
With 1,000 pre-launch signups, I hope so. But dude, honestly, I have no idea what to expect with the Kickstarter. I have no idea how I'm gonna do. So, this is awesome stuff, man. Look at this.
That's sick.
That's
Creatures.
Awesome. Ooh, I like this.
Yeah. Kind of a fantasy
Did they self-publish this?
vibe. Renowned.
Yeah.
This is through Mouth Breathers Guild.
I don't know.
Man, that's cool stuff.
Yeah, super dope.
Mouth Breathers Guild, yeah, seems to be like the label.
Okay.
So, The Legend of Carl. That's awesome.
Oh, that's a good name.
It's just like a solo adventure here. This looks like Manny by himself. Is he in the chat, possibly? The Manny Draws on Instagram, you guys. Check him out.
Oh, nice.
And other social media. Badass cover. Oh, yeah, right off the bat. This is awesome. Got a remark and a signature here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. It's super fun. Crazy colors. Oh, shit. Look at this. What the hell?
That looks insane.
Whoa.
Great. That's great.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, this is great. This is awesome. Cool, man. Manny, thank you. I appreciate it. This is awesome. I will share these with Sean Crystal when I see him.
Yeah, I got to start making more trips out to KC just to see these books.
Well, when people send me doubles, dude, I have like a stack of stuff to give you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to bring an extra suitcase.
Zoe Ladon, if I'm pronouncing that right. I think Zoe sent us stuff before.
Yes, I think you're right about that.
This is this looks like artwork in here, so I need to open this delicately.
Dude, Dave Crossland said that the sketch of Jim Rugg's sketch where he's holding the head and standing there, he says straight out of EC Comics. It is. It totally is.
Oh, yeah.
And West Coast Dave.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Dude, Zoe sent me the original art for the page that I commented on in her book that I liked.
That's
way.
sick.
Zoe, thank you so much. That's so nice
Oh
of
my
you.
god, that's amazing.
I gotta trade you. I gotta send
Zoe's there. Zoe's
shit.
commenting. Princess Barebones. Is that Zoe?
Thank you.
Ah, awesome. Zoe, that's amazing.
Beautiful piece of art. Look at that. That's going up in the studio.
Yeah, that is a really nice
Super
drawing.
sweet of you. Yeah. Damn, man, there's so many good people out there.
I know.
Zoe, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Very nice of you. That's going up on the Wall of Fame. I got Sean Crystal's on the Wall of Fame. As is Jim Rugg, Mike Mignola, Nicholas Namiri,
Yeah, Jim's got great artwork.
I'm just bragging about my art collection. Sienkiewicz, no big deal. Matteo Scalera, Mike Huddleston, no big deal.
Right.
It reminds me, Dave Carlson's watching. Dave, I need like a updated original art piece from you. We need to trade, man, at some point. This was from Dan Goodwind out of Florida.
Oh yeah, he's on the show a lot. There he is.
He's
Yeah,
in the
nice
chat
hair.
right now.
Shit.
Dan's in the chat.
Look at these bad boys.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I remember Dan.
Yes.
Before. Yeah.
We met at OAX. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And yes, I have the first batch of his comics. These are the latest 2 issues.
Nice.
Do the latest and greatest, the one with the hand and wires. Okay, this is his. I am going to show one of these off, Dan, and I will show off the one that you suggested. Dude, look at the amount of work just on the cover here. That's all hand.
Amazing. That's
The colours
so cool.
as well. The colours are sick.
That's all hand drawn, right? That's like, oh yeah, dude, his stuff is insane. Look at the amount of work in here.
That looks so cool.
Jeez, man, that's awesome.
Wow. It's almost like an alternate universe of Keith Giffen's Trencher with the amount.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like with the amount of crazy detail, line work, texture, patterns that like the wiring and everything creates. It's onto its own world. It's really wild. Dude, whoever has to color this stuff, is he coloring this? No, Giovanna Plato.
Wow.
Shout out to Giovanna, because this is like,
that's a lot of work to color.
Yes. Super fun stuff, man. This is awesome. Holy shit, look at that.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That's insane.
Dan, are you a Keith Giffen fan? I'm assuming you are. I don't mean that in an offensive way. I mean that in a very positive way. Giovanna rocks it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, dude, this is badass. It's so crazy because meeting him in January feels like so long ago. Wow. Oh shit, this goes sideways now. Okay. We got a little Bruce Lee action in the background here.
Shit, that's awesome.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Wow, look at this guy. Yeah, love Keith Giffen. I mean, I figured it's different, but it's like some of the shared DNA, of
yeah. Giffen's one of my favorites.
I love him. He's so good. Wow, dude, what the fuck? Dan, is this all drawn on paper, or are you a digital guy? I can't really tell. And go ahead and post.
So much cool shit.
I know. Dan, go ahead and post where people can get your books at, please. Like, let us know. Oh, that's great. He did a fake Saturday morning cartoon ad with like.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
That's so good.
Oh, look at the Justice League. That's awesome.
That's so good. Gem.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Dan, super fun comics, man. Really good stuff. Yeah, just let us know, please, where.
I'm not mad, Daniel. I'm not mad. I don't. People get the wrong idea. I don't hate on digital. I just want to.
No. No, we don't hate.
No. He just said Sean's going to be mad, but I'm digital. So what I want people to do is to learn the traditions and then choose digital as a tool. Because what happens is people don't learn the traditions, they jump to digital, offers all these shortcuts, and they're still very weak artists, and it's the craft suffers. But that stuff looks solid, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is-
mean, I do color digitally from time to time. I do work digitally from time to time. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh shit! This is okay. This is going to be
Uh-oh.
an
What is
epic
this?
one. I'm glad
What
I
is
saved this for last. Mikey Riggs from Scum Pit Toys. This guy hit
no.
me up on Instagram to send me some stuff, and I can't remember what he's sending, but I think this is going to be epic. So here we go.
Oh boy. Oh, what is this? Oh,
Los
you got a
Pollos.
Los Pollos Hermanos cup? Oh, no way.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh shit, what's inside of there?
Okay, we got. Oh, is this a Walter White? Yes.
Oh no, this is a whole Breaking Bad thing.
Sewer Creep Eisenberg.
And then in your hand, look,
Oh.
that's the Breaking Bad logo.
And then, let me go
That's
through the stickers
fucking-
first.
Yeah.
Hooligan City,
Nice. Dude, I love all the branding on this stuff.
Scum Pit
Gum
Toys.
Pit
It's
Boy
great.
Toys. What a great name.
I wonder if Punker Mike knows this dude.
Dude, who drew that? That is awesome.
Ian the Sewer Creep. Hooligan Extraordinaire.
Dude,
This
that
is
almost looks like Jay Gonzo drew it.
The Candy Lady. Do I want to open this on screen?
Why? What do you think it is?
I don't know if this is something or if it's like paraphernalia.
You think it's weed?
Oh, no. Okay.
Jim's disappointed.
Oh, this is great. This is hilarious. Look at what this is.
Oh shit, you got the blue stuff.
Listen, bitch, we make the best meth out there, bitch.
I love you,
Jesse.
Jesse Pinkman.
The Bad Candy Lady, Breaking Bad Experience, candylady.com, located in Old Town.
Dude, I got to tell you, when we were in Italy, we were looking at some comics, which I needed a whole new suitcase to bring home. I didn't buy anything. It was our last day.
Oh,
But
sure.
Zach looked up and saw the Fabulous Freak Brothers. He was like, "What is that?"
Oh,
You don't know what the Fabulous Freak Brothers are? He's like, "No." So I kind of told him the history of them, and I was like, and then they did a cartoon, and Jim did a lot of the design work for it, and he nerded out so hard.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Hey,
Dude, it's funny.
Costa,
Go ahead, John.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
Costa really likes Daniel's work.
Oh,
He
nice.
said, "Where are you on Insta? Let's link these two." All right, go ahead, Jim. You were saying?
I did do design work for the Freak Brothers cartoon, and then it came out, and I don't think anybody saw it. I don't even know what streaming platform.
I
it was on.
remember it coming out.
So Scum Pit Toys Group presents 50/50, 10 years of toys. So these guys have been making
it's like
their
their
own,
catalog.
they've been making their own bootleg shit and custom stuff.
Dude, that stuff's awesome looking.
This is great. And obviously he sent some toys that are underneath this, but this is cool stuff, man.
Oh, dude, yeah, this is great.
Wow, look at this guy.
Oh, dude, that's like Tarman almost.
Yeah. This is badass. Oh, man, I love
Oh, that guy's awesome.
it. This is cool shit, man. This is up my alley.
Dude, I want all these toys.
These are great. Ah, Mummy, dude.
Look at Frankenstein. That's
That's
awesome.
sick.
This is badass.
Dude, wait. Does the Frankenstein dude have a hand for a penis? Oh no, it's the other foot. Never mind.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I get it. Because because everything is veiny and like
right.
kind of phallic in a way. I get it. You guys know that Sean's a pervert, and
It's a well-known fact.
He sees penises everywhere.
I'm like Jonah Hill in Superbad
Right.
with my Dick treasure trove lunchbox.
This is awesome stuff, man. Yeah. Super creative. Again, perfect for October, perfect for the spook season.
Yeah, this is awesome stuff, dude.
Man. Wow, look at this guy. Oh, Phantom of the Paradise. The late 70s movie by Brian De Palma.
Oh my God, yes.
That is fucking awesome.
Well,
That
wait, is
so
that
cool.
other that bear is like that Five Nights at Freddy's bear, right? On the
Oh
next
shit, is
page?
it? I don't know.
I don't know. My kids were into that, so it looks familiar.
I haven't seen that yet.
And they
This
were
stuff's
playing the
awesome.
game.
And that's not the one movie with Nick Cage in it, right? Nick Cage made the other.
Right. Called, it was a similar name. Five Nights at Freddy's was the game, and he did like something. It was another name with an F.
Yeah. Dude, look at this guy with the box top fade.
That's awesome.
Yeah, these are great. This is really cool stuff.
Yeah, that is really great stuff.
Oh man. Scum Pit Toys, you guys. Check them out online. I mean, I need to look real quick underneath this what they actually sent me, but this book is so cool. I just figured I'd go through it. Look at that skull, dude. Nice.
Dude, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
Ah, the wolf guy with like blood.
Oh, that's cool.
Willy's Wonderland was the Nick Cage movie. Thank you,
Oh,
Princess.
yeah. Five Nights
Yeah.
at Freddy, Willy's Wonderland. Okay.
What a collective of
Yeah, that's great
Man.
stuff, you guys. Super awesome.
So, wow. We got some toys here. I'm not going to open these because I'm going to split these with Sean, and I'm going to bring some to New York. Oh, this one's actually open. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Nice.
Dude, I want to make shit like that too.
Look at this dude. With the octopus arm.
That's so cool. That is so cool. I wonder how they're making this. Like, I would love to do stuff like this.
Oh, shit, dude. This is like a rat fink.
No.
I got to open this. This is like a play on rat fink. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
GF.
I love
Instead
that
of
guy.
RF. That's
Yeah.
badass. And look, you can hang
That's
it. There's
awesome.
a hole here.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You can turn this into a necklace and rock this at New York Comic Con. And then, I mean, these are all open, so I'll just take them out anyway. What the hell? But look at that, like tiki zombie dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, he's got different face masks. He's got masks. Do they go on?
Oh, shit. I don't think so. Am I doing it wrong? Does it
Okay.
go?
I don't know. Back of his head? No.
So well done, though.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Man. So this is. Oh, God, dude, there's more stuff. There's a comic in
There's
here.
a comic.
Oh, so
shit.
Mikey Riggs, who sent me this stuff, wrote it. Art by Rhino Arts. So there's a full-blown little black and white mini comic in here as well, and it's awesome. Look at this art. It's great.
That's awesome.
So this was a killer haul of stuff, man. And Scum Pit Toys. We got an MF Doom, NM
That's sick.
Scum,
Oh, nice.
That's sick.
Hooligan City. That's a great logo with the bat. Cultists, rotten Futures. Cultist Wu-Tang spoof.
Oh yes, yes, Wu-Tang.
Skull Dude. This is all awesome stuff, man. Oh, the Wolverine.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great. This guy's like a weird little Orco kind of guy.
Yeah,
And the group.
nice.
Mikey, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, this is awesome stuff.
Wow.
Everything we saw tonight was awesome. I love that wolf.
Yeah, right? That guy's like tattoo worthy.
Yeah, totally.
You guys are
I
so
love it.
cool. Thank you
Yeah, totally.
as always
Thank
for
you.
making the effort to mail stuff in
Beautiful,
and
beautiful
sending
stuff.
original art. I mean, my God, it's super flattering. It's really cool. Man, Sean, what do you think? We're
I'm blown away.
we're
What do I think about?
wrapping things up here? I guess.
Yeah. I'm good. So, my painting was done for this show. Next show, I'll finish it. So I've just got a stack of books on top of it to keep it flat. It was getting a little buckly, and I just have to wash my brushes out. But yeah, we're good. This was a great show.
Awesome.
So let's just where are we at with the Kickstarter numbers right now?
Oh
For the
shit! Right
signups,
now.
Jamie.
Hold on.
I just want to say I am super excited for Jim's Kickstarter. I've seen the book, but I haven't read it, lettered, and all that. But to see your good buddy kick so much ass and do it his way and succeed like it's gonna succeed is awesome.
We are at 1,015 signups.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. The whole goal, which we met this weekend, was to get to the 1,000. And you guys, we rocked it. I greatly appreciate everyone's support. Tuesday's the big day, and Tuesday is an Ink Pulp live episode going up on the Ink Pulp YouTube channel with Mateo, Sean, and I drawing. Wednesday is another Ink Pulp live stream of Sean and I just hanging out. Maybe some guests will pop in. We'll see. But
That'd be great.
you guys, as always, thanks. Can't say thanks enough. Just it's awesome. Always.
Yeah. Thank you all. I mean, this community here is so awesome and supportive of each other. I love seeing everyone connect and send stuff and expose the world to what everyone's doing, but also for it to come back and see Jim succeeding. This is awesome. You all are awesome.
Great. Oh, and West Coast Dave Enger has just announced that the video I did with him goes up Thursday.
Dope.
So we're really overwhelming people next week with all of this content, but this is what you guys got to do. This is what you got to do when you do a Kickstarter. You just have to go full force and just kind of shove it down people's faces so that they know. It's the only way I know how to do it. So
I agree. It's good.
That's that. Jazzy Jamie Wood. I'm glad that we patched up our differences, buddy. We're friends again.
For the time being, Jim. For the time being.
for the time being, Jim.
Listen, smart
Sean's
ass.
going to keep working on his accent. Sean's going to keep working on that. We'll work on our friendship. The next show is going to be brilliant.
Listen, smart guy. I was just about to compliment your editing skills on the video.
Oh, thank you.
And you did an incredible job. And you're like, we'll see if we're friends. Who knows?
Jim's trying to butter me up so I don't throw more darts at him.
Yeah.
Jamie, he's trying to butter you up.
Butter? I didn't say butter, Sean.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's end the stream before Sean embarrasses himself more.
Yeah, we're
I'm not embarrassed. I'm having a good time. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in a few days.
Yes. Good night, guys. Thanks. Peace.